I was born in Aumont, in the coal mine area of France, two miles away from the Belgian border. And that little town is not a regular stop, but it's on the main railway line between Brussels and Paris. And I was born during the war in 1941. And it was a very, very difficult period for not only for me, but for my parents. And also my grandfather was still alive. Now my parents, my father, Jean, was from this area. My mother was not, so it was more terrible for my mother, but she had a lot of courage. And she came to northern France, which had been invaded by the Germans in 1940. So basically that area of France was under the German occupations and zoned as an Aryan zone where young men born there were privileged and were going to become the future Aryan race for Germany. Therefore, when I was born, my mother had to go to the French town hall to register me, but also to the commandateur to get coupon for milks and butter and eggs, which were rationed in those days, and that you couldn't find in Paris, but you could find in that area of France, that strip between Dunkirk and Alsace-Lorraine. So life was very difficult. You could not get butter or food the way you wanted. They had milk, but my parents were not on a special list for special treatment by the Germans. My father was general manager of a steam engine factory in plant with approximately 800 people under him. And because of the steam engine, you needed coal. So he was bartering with a local farmer coal for butter and vegetable because it was very hard to get them and the farmers would not give them away. It became a barter society, you know. And so just to tell you, and he was using my little baby cart to carry the coal to the farmer and come back with the vegetables and the butter and the eggs. And this went until 1944. My mother was basically from Burgundy and the southern France, and was not used to all this. It was very hard on her, and the winters were very, very cold. His father, Jean's father, Paul Moirez, was a small entrepreneur building springs for horse-drawn carriage. And that business disappeared with the arrival of the automobile. He was born in the 1880s, and his wife, Marie Lamblot, my grandmother on my father's side, was born in 1881. On my mother's side, Marie-Augustine Rousseau was born in 1881, just like my other grandmother, with my grandfather was born in 1879. His name was Michel Auguste, and he had been an ambassador for France all over the world and died as a plenipotentiary minister. So quite a diverse background from the northern of France and Burgundy. And I always thought that my mother and father were night and day. I never understood how they got together. It seems to me that they got together because they wanted to get married just at the time the war started and be together to go through that terrible trial of of the war, which left deep psychological marks on everybody. My great-grandfather was a gendarme, and I don't know very much about him on my father's side. On my mother's side, they were from Santiago de Cuba. They were owners of sugar refining plants. And one of my cousins, Claude, managed to trace them back to the time of the slave trade between Cuba, Bordeaux, and Africa. So that's just to give you a little background about the family. So here I am, born there, and what do I remember from my first 4 years? I remember bombs falling near the house because being next to a railway trunk, it was vital for the Allies to bomb that so the Germans could not deliver supply to the front in Normandy at the time of the invasion. So the bombing in 1944 and 1945 was horrendous. I also remember we were living in a villa on the main road between the Belgian border to Paris, and I vividly remember the Germans at 4 years old walking back to Germany, silent, and me being at the gate in front of the road, and one German, I had long hair. My mother wanted that I have long hair, so I had long blonde hair. And probably one of the Germans confused me with a little girl and came out to give me a flower. And that was really unbelievable. And I still remember that defeated German soldiers coming out of the rank and giving me a flower. I never forget that.
You do something to me, something that simply mystifies me. Tell me, why should it be you have the power to hypnotize me? Let me live neath your spell. Do that voodoo that you do so well. For you do something to me that nobody